Good afternoon, students, staff, parents. I just want to first start off by saying thank you for everyone's patience. It's not easy getting 300 kids out of a gym onto a bus and then transitioning into a ceremony, but I think we did it, and we did it within a timely fashion. So I want to first thank my staff for helping make this transition a quick and efficient one. I appreciate all of our parents' patience. As you can see, we have our DARE ceremony this afternoon. I'm very proud of all of our 5th grade students and staff. They've been working extremely hard throughout the year, but their success is really dependent upon Officer Scott Grokey. So how about a round of applause for Officer Scott? As well as our mayor and our community members and the rest of the police force. They're such an integral part of our success, so we thank you all for your contributions. This afternoon, we're going to start off by saying the pledge. We just painted our gym, as many of you have recognized, and as a result, we've had to take the flag off of our walls. So we've got some student volunteers here to help us. So if everyone could please rise, we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, welcome everybody. First of all, I just want to thank Mr. Engler and the teachers for giving us the opportunity to come in here today and do our DARE graduation. But before we get started with the ceremony here, I want to welcome some special guests here to my left. First of all, I want to welcome Chester Pojak. He's the village trustee. Big round of applause, guys. I can't hear you. Mayor Linda Jackson. Chief Michael Merritt. Investigation Sergeant Douglas Flint, Deputy Chief Steve Ewald, our Community Outreach Specialist Tanya Macko. She'll be taking photos today. From Public Relations, David Genty. And I think everybody I've announced here, I think we got everybody. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I want to thank the parents for coming out here today. We've got a really good turnout, especially for an after-school program like this. So thanks for showing up. I know it's bitterly cold, but thanks for coming out here for this special occasion. Before we get started here, we're going to have our essay winner, Keat Nugent, come up here to read his essay. But just a little bit about the DARE program. Over the last 10 weeks, we've covered a lot of different topics. Mostly we've talked about our gateway drugs, alcohol, tobacco, but we've also talked about effective communication, bullying, and such topics that are very important in today's world, especially with this peer group right here. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and call Keat up to go ahead and read his essay. He did a great job. Those students that came up to do the pledge were runners-up in each classroom. So here we go.
The DARE program is a program that teaches kids about drugs and how to make good choices in bad situations. DARE is important to kids like me because without it, one day in the future, kids might make some very bad choices. Drugs such as tobacco and alcohol or marijuana is an issue with the world today because people are abusing them and overusing them, which can cause health problems. Making good choices are important for kids that are growing because by doing that, they can stay safe and live a long and happy life. One of the types of drugs that are an issue with the world today is alcohol. This drug is often found in wine or beer. Alcohol causes a person's brain to slow down, which sometimes leads to memory loss, comas, and even death. Every year, there are over 75,000 alcohol-related deaths because people abuse it and are not using it correctly. To be able to legally use alcohol, you have to be at the age of 21. Another thing DARE teaches about is stress. Stress is when a person feels under pressure because there's a lot of things going on for them. When stress occurs, a person can cause them to feel short-tempered, depressed, and frustrated. Although you can't completely get rid of stress from your life, there are ways to reduce it. One of the ways is by doing a favorite activity like sports. Addiction to drugs does not just affect the addict, it affects the family members and close friends. Addiction causes a person to lie, steal, and have anger and neglect family member and friends. A family that has been affected by a drug addict goes through a lot of emotions. To stay away from becoming an addict, never use drugs more than you are supposed to. My dream in life is to get good grades in school, then move on to college and get a good career. If I let drugs get in the way, that may ruin my dream, and I might end up getting in big trouble with the law. That is why I pledge to stay drug-free for the rest of my life. Thank you, DARE, for teaching me how to stay drug-free.
Good job. I think that essay sums up the DARE program really well. Okay, over to my right here, I got Mr. Engler. He's going to hand out the prizes to the runners-up in Kia. It's those black bags all the way down at the end, okay? With the DARE essay winner pin and a bendable Darren. So head on down there and collect your prize. Let's give it up for all the essay winners. All right, fantastic job. All right, it's that time where we're going to do the culmination, so I can get Mrs. D. Grand Champ. If you could come down here and get the community leaders to come on up here and hand out some prizes, it'd be greatly appreciated.
To start us off, we have Diana Galarza. Brandy Garcia. Carlos Garcia. Giovanni Gianelli. Misael Gomez. Brandon Gracian. Alexin Hernandez. Annette Marquez. Omar Mendoza. Yuritsi Moran. Sandy Ocampo. Vyashti Patel. Ashley Rebolledo. Josue Sarabia. Christian Cerna. And Michael Smith. Congratulations, my class. And now Mrs. Lundquist's class will come on up. Liliana Arriaga. Vincent Ferreos. Elizabeth Camarino. Benjamin Cruz Lopez. Jasmine Cruz. Edwin Duarte. Marlene Escobedo. Juliana Gallego. Abdullah Hassan. Kiet Nguyen. Jose Perez Cervantes. Angelica Ramirez. Jasmine Rodriguez. Kimberly Sanchez. Nicholas Scott. Nikodem Smozna. Caitlin Paviro. Congratulations. This is O'Mahony's class.
Okay. Okay, Gabriel Aguilar. Gina Aparicio. Daisy Diaz. Ileana Diaz. Ion Cody Hospice. Ellie Nguyen. Jaime Alage. Carlos Pineda. Brendan Powell. Ariana Reynoso. CJ Schmidt. Roger Valdez. Jimena Valenzuela. And Diego Zamora. Good job, guys.
This is the cars class. We have Jeremy Kokamais, Sophia De Silva, Justin Dietrich, Marlena Duxworth, Natalie Fernandez, Stephen Hurtado, Rain Jones, Jennifer Lopez, Elizabeth Mendoza, Anthony Morales, Hillary Perez, Michael Perez, Aiden Quintana, Richard Rabada, Joshua Ramirez, Julian Ramirez,
Hassan Raza. Emmanuel Soldado. Joanna Villarreal. Congratulations.
All right, let's give it up to our 2013-14 Reskin DARE graduates. All right, teachers, don't go too far here. I just want to give you guys a little special gift here as a token of my appreciation for letting me come into the classroom and teach. Again, this is my 5th year teaching at Reskin, and these teachers have been a pleasure to work with all 5 years, so I want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to come in the classroom. I also want to thank Mr. Engler. We started together pretty much at the same time in the schools, and he's been great to work with over the last 5 years. So without further ado, I got to set the microphone down here for a second to give you guys your prizes. So if you can meet me over by Mr. Engler, that would be great. Guys, we can do better than that. Let's go a little bit louder. Big round of applause for teachers and principals. Okay, before we get started here, I'm going to announce the poster winners, but I have to step off the mic for one more time because I got to show Mr. Engler which prizes go. We were running a little late here, so just give me 1 second. I just got to. Okay, sorry about that. All right. I know for the last couple weeks that I've come into Reskin, the students that keep asking who the poster winner contests were. The anticipation is finally over, so we're going to find out who the winners are. First, in 3rd place in Mrs. D. Grandchamp's class will be Diana Galarza. Come on up. They'll show the posters. There we go. All right, in 2nd place in Mrs. D. Grandchamp's class is Josig Sarabia. Okay, and the winner of Mrs. D. Grandchamp's class is Carlos Garcia. The Rocket football, too. All right, let's give it to the poster winners in Mrs. D. Grandchamp's class. If I could have my poster winners step over here to the side, we're going to take a quick photograph. All right, Mrs. Lundquist's class. In third place in Mrs. Lundquist's class is Marilyn Escobedo. In second place, Mrs. Lundquist's class is Juliana Galago. And the winner in Mrs. Lundquist's class is Kimberly Sanchez. All right, let's give it to the winners in Mrs. Lundquist's class.
Thank you.
Okay, it's time for Mrs. O'Mahony's class poster winners. In third place was Gina Aparicio. In second place is Jimena Venezuela. And the winner is Daisy Diaz. All right, great job. And last but not least, Mrs. Sakar's poster winners. In third place is Lisbeth Mendoza. In second place is Hillary Perez. And a two-time winner today, a runner-up essay winner, and a poster winner. And in first place is Sofia Del Cilia. All right, let's give it up to all the poster winners today. All right, great job. We're cutting it short for time here. We're going to wrap things up here in just a minute. But first of all, I want to congratulate all my students on our time. We actually had a really good time over the last 8 to 10 weeks. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. That's the most important thing, but we had some fun along the way. The important thing is to take these skills that we've learned and apply them, okay? Our time here went quickly, but remember, the skills you learn will help you forever. Continue to make good decisions, resist negative pressures, and you will achieve your goals. I want to give special thanks to Adventist Glen Oaks Hospitals for their annual donation of the DARE t-shirts. I want to thank the Old Country Buffet, and I would like to thank the Brunswick Zone for supporting our program. Thank you, parents, for coming out to this special occasion, and again, I want to thank the teachers, principals, and the community leaders for coming out too as well. Thank you.
Before everyone leaves, I want to thank Officer Scott. As he mentioned earlier, we started off at the same time. A sign of a good educator is one who makes learning fun, one who is compassionate, and one who is willing to go the extra mile for kids. And Officer Scott meets all of that criteria. Our success is his success, and we're just very much proud of him, and he will be missed. Officer Scott, on behalf of Reskin School and our kids, we have some cards and some gifts here for you for your commitment. Thank you again. And once again, thank you to our mayor and our police department and our community members who continue to support us and continue to help us learn and grow. Thank you, parents, for coming. We always appreciate your support. We appreciate, once again, your patience in waiting for us to set up. And couldn't be prouder of our kids. The potential in this room is amazing, and we look forward to them having continued success as they head on forward. Thank you, everyone, for coming.